Well, hello, it's Mike here again, and we are starting our new week with a new spiritual discipline. We're going to be looking at solitude. Now, the challenge with this is that solitude links so closely to silence and prayer. So we'll try to keep ourselves in a neat box and just talk about solitude as a discipline in its own right. But let's, again, just start with a definition. Solitude is time and space away from contact. So the phone's got to be off. You're not checking your social media. You're not checking your emails. Nothing's binging or bonging. The TV's gone. You are actually alone. The world can't get you for a while. And all sorts of things that we'll talk about over the next fortnight happen while you're alone. But the goal of solitude is to realize that we are never alone. The goal is to go and be in that place that is the presence of God. Now that's tricky for us because a lot of us, strangely, have never thought about what does the presence of God feel like? How does God make his presence known to me? Now here's the cool thing. God is pouring his Spirit out on us. God is inviting us into his presence. He's talking about dwelling with us and abiding in us and all this stuff. Now, this is not a tease. God is serious. He wants us to know him. And it says, from the least to the greatest, they will know me. So solitude is that discipline of getting alone and learning the presence of God. I'm going to say some stuff on Wednesday about where this all started and why it started, and I think that'll make more sense. But solitude is about learning the presence, that you are not alone. So much more to say. But the question for you this afternoon, just to get you started, it's really key to solitude. Apart from gatherings in worship or Bible studies or small groups or fellowship or having coffee with friends or anything, when you are on your own, how do you experience the presence of God? And I know there'll be a lot of people who are going to say, well, I'm not sure that I do. I want you to think and maybe even spend a little bit of time just trawling through some memories, because God is faithful. He is with you. He would know you and you to know him. So just start. And that might even be the project. I've had some wonderful stories from people recently who've asked me questions. This is happening when I pray. Is that okay? I mean, yes, that's just how the presence of God is making itself known to you. So that's your question for the day. How does the presence of God make itself known to you? Because you're going to go out there to find the presence. It would be a terrible idea if you knew what you were looking for. Linda will be back tomorrow, and she's going to share some testimony about how solitude has worked for her. For her, it's been a key to her spiritual life, and she'll just share a little bit of testimony tomorrow, and I'll come back with some more ponderous stuff on Wednesday. God bless, and commend you to the presence of God, however that works for you. Bye for now.